Welcome back.
They're still here.
I'm Brad.
I'm Rach.
And the kids are really in bed.
All three of them.
And they're sleeping.
Mm-hmm. All three.
We thought we would save you some money.
Yep.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm.
On ridiculously worthless
baby products. Don't buy them. Let's start by saying you really do not need that much stuff for a baby.
You really don't.
Mm-mm.
Especially if it's your third and you already have two.
Especially if you cloth diaper and you breastfeed. Then you really don't need much stuff.
Yeah, thanks for breastfeeding, honey.
You're welcome.
It's really awesome.
It's my pleasure.
Is it?
Yes, especially with just one, I love my breastfeeding relationship with my kids.
Really? What is it about?
What is it about it?
Yeah.
It's really like special, quiet time. It's something about providing their nourishment and their comfort. When they're in that like 0 to 3 month age, it's so comforting to them. It's something that is consistent for them around the clock.
Right.
It's just nice to be able to provide that comfort for them.
Yeah, I can see that. I definitely do get jealous when I like can't comfort Eloise.
You do? You wish you could just put her on your nipple and she might comfort her.
That's not gonna happen. That would just be weird. Anyway, this is not about that.
Drop a comment below if you've nursed your kids and what exactly you felt like it was that's so special about breastfeeding.
Yeah.
I also love it I don't love it when they're sick, but when they're sick, I love that I'm breastfeeding. Because I feel like I'm giving them their best shot at getting over what they're going through.
I like how you did that.
Speaking of breastfeeding, let's start with our very first worthless product.
Lordy, this was a waste of money.
So worthless. When we finally realized how worthless it was like, why did we buy this?
This is a stupid bottle.
Don't buy a bottle warmer.
So the timer goes up to 15 minutes. Because that's about how long it takes.
Oh, you would crank it all the way up and then just like keep waiting.
Exactly. So when your kid needs a bottle, it needs to be instant.
Yes.
I'll never forget, before our twins were born, one of my really good friends, like, Facebook messaged me this. Basically, it's like a Keurig machine for formula. So it's like instant formula bottle making. And I'm like, well, Rachel's gonna breastfeed. He's like, yeah, but not all women can, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it was an amazing invention. Totally opposite of this stupid thing.
Totally opposite. This thing is worthless.
It takes a good 8 minutes to get it warmed up.
And that's if it's like we were warming up breast milk that was in a bag. We finally realized you can warm up the bag straight. You can put the bag straight in there and that heats up a lot faster than a bottle. Getting through the plastic of a bottle, you basically have to heat the plastic of the bottle and then the plastic heats the milk. Oh,
yeah.
Or glass if you use glass bottles.
This thing is worthless. What we do is actually get a measuring cup, put water in it, put it in the microwave for about 2 minutes, and then put the bag in the... It
takes exactly 2 minutes and then maybe 20 seconds, 30 seconds to, you stick unless it's frozen, I guess it might take a little longer.
A little longer, yeah.
But you just stick it in, break it up, stick it in, break it up until you feel like it's the right temperature.
Exactly. So that's free. Well, it's not free, but it's basically free because you probably already have it.
Measuring cup. I guess it's a little bit less, like you could reuse the water in this, but you could reuse the water in the measuring cup if you wanted to.
Yeah, totally.
We would even, later in the game when we had some sense to us, would heat up the water and then pour it in a thermos. And then whenever Bear needed to eat in the night, you would pour the water out of the thermos into the measuring cup, heat up the milk.
Right, exactly.
I would say, even if you do formula feed, it would probably be worth, I guess I don't know how you formula feed. Do you want it warm? Do you just add warm water to the powder?
I don't think it has to be.
Anyway, if you feel like you need to...
Yeah, let us know what temperature
I don't even
formula.
know how you... I was going to say if you needed to heat up your formula, it might be worth getting breast milk bags to put the formula in.
Yeah, I don't know.
Heat it up that way. Anyway, don't buy a bottle warmer.
On that same term, wipe warmer. Although, it would be a little bit more nice to have a warm wipe as opposed to a cold wipe on your anus.
Or your vagina. Lyndall came to the bathroom with me today and I was wiping and she goes, "Mommy, wipe vagina." I'm like, that is very accurate.
And then she came out to the hallway and told Daddy that Mommy wiped vagina.
Actually, I didn't wipe my vagina.
She said, "Mommy pee vagina. Mommy wipe vagina."
I didn't pee out of my vagina. And technically I didn't wipe my vagina either.
Yeah, but that's...
If you want to get...
But that's what Lyndall said.
Yeah.
Not what you did, it's what Lyndall said.
And that's really, really
You didn't pee out of your
advanced.
vagina?
Nor did I wipe it. Oh.
Unfortunately, going through IVF and then having, well, even being an eye doctor, we still have to learn all the systems. So I knew all this stuff. But you get really exposed to it if your wife has to go through IVF because you get really educated on the
Female reproductive system.
Yeah, everybody's reproductive system. And then having a daughter with a kidney issue, you get re-educated again.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Anyway, you really don't need a wipe warmer. I guess the few people I've known that have had a wipe warmer,
Easy for you to say.
said it ended up not being a great thing because then when they were out and about and they didn't have one, the kid was like shocked by a cold wipe.
I can just picture like their face.
Like,
what the hell?
Lyndall, like in the morning, she'll usually say, I wipe her every morning after, like, I change her first diaper of the day because she's been sitting in pee all night. And she's usually like, be cold, be cold. Like, she knows that wipe is gonna be cold and she doesn't care.
Right, now.
Or if I run it under warm water, she'll be like, nice and warm, nice and warm. Everything is nice and warm. It's not just warm.
Yeah, that's her favorite phrase, nice and warm.
Nice and warm.
It's not just warm, it's nice and warm.
So, moving on.
Moving on. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Let's do this thing.
Yep.
This is a Merlin sleep suit.
If you were Lyndall or Bear, this was a waste of money.
Absolutely, 1000%.
If you're Eloise, not a waste of money.
So we bought our first two Merlin sleep suits out of desperation because Lyndall had just the absolute worst witching hour.
It's comical now thinking back on it that we thought this thing was gonna fix her witching hour.
Yeah, well, you never believed in it. I did because I had one of my patients be like, was like, you have to get this.
It worked so well for their kid, which I understand. Like, when something works, you want to recommend it to everybody. Like, you want everyone to benefit from that.
Right.
So he bought two of them. These are like $40.
Yeah, maybe even more than that.
Yeah, I don't know. And he bought two right off the bat, like before. It's like, maybe buy one and see if it works first.
Really, you just use them on one of your twins?
The thing is, the point we probably need to make here is that 1 out of 3 of our kids enjoyed it. Our friends have twins and are about to have a third. Their twins loved it. So that's 2 so far out of 3. Maybe if you have a friend that you can borrow it from and try it out.
Product.
Borrow it first.
We should have a category. It's like, don't buy, borrow first, and then
definitely buy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's smart. This is a borrow first. There's a lot of different sleep sacks. So in the Merlin Magic Sleep Suit category, we could also put the Zippity Zip, Halo sleep sacks. There's the Nested Bean sleep sack, which actually I don't know that is approved for safe sleep because it's weighted on the chest, and I think that...
How much weight is it?
I don't know, but I don't think any amount of weight is approved for safe sleep, so take that for what it's worth. So maybe if you're trying to find something that works for your kid, whatever you put them in, you're just gonna have to sleep train through it and they'll end up liking whatever you put them in. But maybe try it out first, because there's probably some kids that hate the sleep suit. Like Lyndall, we would put her in it and zip it up, but we could not put her arms in it because she would freak out.
Yeah, it was a nightmare.
It was. So we'll put that in the maybe category, the borrow first category.
Yeah. Okay. What are we doing?
The Bumbo. These are, I feel like on everybody, they're expensive. They're on everybody's registry because like so many people have a Bumbo. There are a lot of different versions of this type of thing that you can get.
There's knockoffs?
Yeah, there's definitely knockoffs. There's the Fisher Price or whatever sit me up chair. Is it Fisher Price?
Oh, that frog thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The frog chair.
It's really ugly. Not that that thing's up.
This is beautiful though.
Yeah, not that.
This will fit with any decor. Super ugly. I don't know.
What is that on? What is that on there? Can you show that on the camera? It could be poop.
There is.
We don't know.
Is it poop or chocolate? We just don't know.
That's a common game around here.
So this is like in the category of a baby holder that are controversial.
Really?
Yes.
What's the controversy about this thing?
Apparently they can impede development by putting them in an unnatural position. Babies.
It's a chair.
Well, babies aren't designed to sit in a chair.
That's true.
They do.
That's a good point.
They do really enjoy it though.
Yeah, she loves sitting up.
She does. They all did. They like being in a different position besides laying. But for development, it's best for a baby to be laying on their back or on their belly.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, they're only happy in this thing like for 5 or 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like.
Trust me, I'm not opposed to them. But if you're trying to be by the book for kid development, then this isn't like a baby chair. Even like all of the little chairs that we use. Where's the reclining deal?
Oh,
yeah, in the garage.
Yeah.
None of those are recommended for development. So there's that.
I feel like with every baby product, there's somebody out there that doesn't agree with it.
There's also the pacifier conversation. Do you want to talk about our journey with pacifiers?
Well, we've tried and we've tried and we've tried and we've tried. We've had a lot of people suggest different pacifiers for baby Eloise, but she will not take one.
Kind of like the sleep suit thing. Everyone has their pacifier that worked for them.
Yeah. So there's probably like 30 different pacifiers, like all different designs, brands, textures, mouth feel,
shape,
yeah, and
size.
But that's just something that you have to buy. I mean, you're not gonna borrow a pacifier from your buddy.
Same with bottles. Oh, I'm sending all of our pacifiers.
Yeah, but we're giving them to her. Not borrowing. She's not borrowing them.
No. But you probably have a friend who's done having babies that has every pacifier under the sun from when they tried to get their kid. Yeah.
Sure, you might not have to buy it.
Because they are expensive. They can be. The most expensive pacifier I've bought for one pacifier was $7.50.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Which one was that?
The Bibs. Everyone recommends that, and it's a 2-pack, so it was $15 for 2 pacifiers. She didn't like it. Not a single suckle. Actually, a gag.
Yeah, the anti-suckle, the gag.
Yep. So, did I have some lime on my lip for like the last 5 minutes?
No.
I mean, I just licked it and swallowed it, so it's not there now.
We'll
but
have to look back.
Sorry about that if I did.
Well, I think we've run out of time.
If you enjoyed this series, we have, I don't know how many more baby products that we could talk about.
Well, we have
a lot.
We've already done a video like must-haves. So check that out. And then, yeah, we're gonna continue to do more of these that are don't buy, on the fence, borrow, definitely buy. So hit that subscribe button. You'll get a notification when we post a new video.
Yep. We'll see you next time.
All right, bye.
Bye.